吃斋念佛、诵经打坐，又有几个真的心如止水、清净无为？你看看你，这大风大雪的，还要这么拼命，一定也是为了那个玩意儿。
You know of that?
你来之前，我算过一卦，你猜猜写的是啥？
I hope only good stuff.
动不如静，有财无命。哼，既要送死，也不拦你。小西天土地在此恭迎天命人。
You're the local deity. Oh! Oh, nice! Okay. Thank you. I guess I'll follow you or something. I haven't really finished exploring though. Thanks, little
瞧
guy.
见湖中的小庙没？那里面便藏着你要的东西。趁此地的主人不在，快快取走，切勿停留。
Who's the master of the house? Who's the master of the temple? This can't be that easy, right? A shrine, thank you! My goodness. The temple in the middle of the lake. Can I craft some more now? Yes. Get me some pants. And braces. I've no idea what it does. Okay. I can increase some of my critical attack rate. Sure. I have two. So we can get the thing I wanted, right? This one. After a perfect dodge, we can leave an explosion, a little surprise for our enemies behind. Okay. I'm not sure if we're really balanced at all. Maybe I should invest some in those. Shall we switch back to my cloud step? Or do I want to keep this? This is akin to some sort of parry. Actually, I like this. Parrying people. Should be good. I can get back some of my mana. Okay. It's fine. Thank you, local deity. Do you think we can just go to the temple and get the artifact just like that? When the master of the house isn't here? Oh, look at the statues. This is way too suspicious, isn't it? Let's equip. Okay, let's remove this one. No, I already have the heat pills, anti-cold pills. Okay. The lake is completely frozen over. Oh shit, there's something in the water. We're like, huh? What's that? Oh, little buddy.
好得很，好得很。他还记得你的味道。那猴活着的时候，只知四处求人，哭哭啼啼；死了还祸及子孙，引得你们一个个送上门来。我这大包都快装不下了。康金龙，你法性一通，出来帮为师试试他的成色。看看这只猴子是否够格做我的弟子。
Why are you doing this? I don't want to become your disciple. Oh shit, it was just an illusion after all. The local deity tricked me! He tricked me, didn't he? Shit! It's thunder damage. Oh freaking F! Oh my god, what do I even do? Oh frick. Well, that was a short-lived fight. Yeah. That did not go too well. Maybe, I don't think I can defeat it right now. Shall we go back and explore the area more? Explore the temple. Are we supposed to fight the final end boss right now? There does not seem to be a lot of things going on here, does it? Oh! What is this? I just took everything! Some kind of seeds. Look at the dragon in the background. The stupid local deity. What about the people over there? Oh, hello. You want a piece of me? Are you protecting this flower? This plant? Oh! Oh! Stop it. Oh, hello. He grabbed his sword really fast. I'm just bullying those small fries. Holy crap! I do feel kind of bad for them. Oh yeah, we did not find any secrets in chapter 2, did we? That is unfortunate. Was there any secrets? Probably yes. Wow, I missed. There was a fight here. Lots of decoys, but there are enemies in here as well. Oh, a chest. Ouch. Oh God, I didn't see this one. Anyone else around? This is just a guardian. Oh. What's over there? Nothing. There's nothing here. Okay. Shall we go for round 2? Do you want to come here or shall I come to you? Okay, what can it do? Oh! Okay! Oh! I hope the ice won't break. Okay, wow. Once I'm caught up in this attack, I'm done for, basically. Look at the damage! It's like... It took like 90% of my health. This is crazy. Crazy. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna fast travel back. Right, because we haven't really explored the other area. Oh god! Well, that was a waste. Ouch. This one's combo is crazy. Ouch. Bye. So last time we went down here. Yeah, let's finish exploring this area, at the very least. Seems to be something over there. But maybe not. I think it's just invisible walls. I can't climb up. Okay. Might as well explore this area then. No, invisible walls all around. Is there really nothing here? I find that hard to believe. Uh-huh. Some spirits. There's another one. Thank you. Okay, that's it down here. But there was another way. And more enemies. Oh, what the heck was that? Oh, it's a spirit guy. I feel it's okay if I fight them one-on-one, but once everyone awakes, it's not gonna be as easy to deal with. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay, forget about... Holy crap! Oh fuck! Okay, I need help. Oh, it actually did completely cancel my attack. This is crazy. Oh fuck, I can't deal with so many enemies. Oh fuck. Shit. Okay, it's just you and me now. I can deal with this, I think. Shit! Oh my god. Nice. Come on! Die! Freaking F. Mountain patrolling ghost. Let's see what it can do. I can be really fast. Pummeling the enemy. Oh, this can increase my critical hit rate when I do a heavy attack while in the air. Doesn't sound too bad. I do that a lot, like jump and do a heavy attack. But I like my defense. I do like my defense. Oh, I got a new artifact. If I'm cold or in a cold condition, I can increase my critical attack rate. Not sure if I find that useful though. What do the others do? Decrease spell regeneration, cooldown. Increase defense. Yeah, these are both pretty good. Oh wait. Yeah, they both increase somewhat my critical attack rate. Okay, what else do I have? I have these seeds and some pears. Okay. Anything here? No. This looks very suspicious. It's probably a boss. Don't tell me I need to get up the mountain again if I die here. This does not sound like fun. Oh, I can't even go in. Well, then there's nothing here actually. There's actually nothing here, and we have to fight the dragon right away? Are you kidding me? We have to fight the dragon right now? Okay, it's time to read some more journal entries. Let's ignore all the smaller demons. Yeah, I wanted to read about the royal family of the Sands. A foolish son, a clever father, one plans ahead, the other rather. On the battlefield, no room for ken. The cunning father flees, leaving his son within. The kingdom of flowing sands had 3 princes of the royal line. The eldest prince, favored by the king, was a renowned warrior for his valor in the battles against the Fu Ban. He was granted the title of Valiant General, but later a shadow darkened his mind, clouding his reason and erasing his memories of his kin. Thus he was hidden away. The king was heartbroken. Luckily, the 2 of his sons yet remained. The 3rd prince, the youngest, and the king's most trusted, was well versed in poetry and deeply fond of the Buddhist teachings. He possessed both wisdom and strength. However, when the king issued the rodent reverence edict and executed those ministers who opposed it, the 3rd prince left in protest. Wrath consumed the king, but one of his sons still remained. The 2nd prince, though a man of great strength, was simple of mind. He was neither as skilled a warrior as his elder brother nor as clever as his younger sibling. Of the 3 sons, he was the least favored by the king. Nevertheless, he remained by the king's side the longest. When the Yellow-Wind King retrieved a mighty vessel and returned, the king of flowing sands rallied to his banner with what remained of his people, hoping to reclaim his lost kingdom. The Yellow-Wind King, short on men, saw the fierce spirit in the 2nd prince and welcomed him and his followers into his ranks. But the Yellow-Wind King had a tiger vanguard, whose hunger for red flesh required a fresh feast every day. When the Yellow-Wind King retreated into his meditation seclusion, the tiger grew even bolder. Only the savage might of the 2nd prince's hammer could give him pause from time to time. Much did the 2nd prince sacrifice for his father the king, yet through all the perils and hardships they endured, the king of flowing sands never failed to bring the eldest prince with him, and continuously sent minions to seek out the youngest. What thoughts dwelled in the heart of the 2nd son, none could say. Maybe he had no thoughts. Like during our fight, he was on pretty good terms with his father. First prince of the flowing sands. Though hairless, strength prevails, sturdy and bold, never frail. Madness hides in mountain where winds sing, in dark gutters reigns as king. The yellow-furred rat had quelled the calamity caused by Fu Ban, earning the king's deep respect and being appointed as the royal sage. No matter the state of affairs or the minutiae of daily life, the king would first seek his counsel. At the sage's suggestion, the king issued the rodent reverence edict, prompting rodent guides from all around to migrate into the city. The first prince, having distinguished himself in battle, was conferred the title of Brave General and was basking in his success. However, he was deeply displeased that a Gwai sage had stolen his shine. Using the pretext of the rodent Gwais causing trouble, he rallied court officials to petition for the royal sage's removal. The royal sage? I thought he was the royal sage. The yellow-furred rat? Is not the first prince? Okay. Several upheavals ensued in the court, resulting in the deaths of many loyal to the prince, and even the third prince left in anger. Yet the king's trust in the sage remained unshaken. On the sage's birthday, the entire kingdom worshipped his statue, and even the king paid a visit to the temple of royal sage himself to offer incense and prayers. Unable to contain his fury, the first prince overturned the incense table in public. Such an affront to royal authority could not be tolerated. Enraged, the king imprisoned the prince. The sage, however, was not angered and even spoke many good words for the brave general. Learning of the sage's intercession, the prince became even more convinced that he was a deeply scheming, evil Gwai, cursing him incessantly in his cell. The king, upon hearing this, grew more antagonized by his unruly son. Hence, he decreed that the prince needed strict discipline, ordering that his meals be delivered to the cell door thrice daily, with no visitors allowed. Initially, the prince was very stubborn, but over time he softened and began to plead for mercy. Yet he remained defiant in his heart, constantly plotting to kill the rodents and avenge himself. One day his meal was late and he was growing anxious. Then he heard the sound of a key turning and the cell door unexpectedly opened. After waiting for a while and seeing no one enter, he walked out himself. To astonishment, the guards and officials bustling about outside were no longer human. They all became rats dressed in robes. Or they were human once? The prince thought it was that the sage had led a rodent Gwais to usurp the throne, and in his panic, he charged into his father's golden hall. A short, stout rat, speaking in his father's voice, called out to him. This must be an impostor. The prince grabbed a guard's sword and struck at the king. Chaos erupted in the hall. Only the royal sage brought forth a bronze mirror for the prince to see himself. In the reflection, there was no trace of the brave general, only an enormous, fat rat. Wait, they were humans once? Wait, what? But they did say his mind was he was kinda crazy at the end. So not sure if we should believe him? Oh, something deeply unsettling happened there. Characters. We have the Keeper of Blackwind Mountain. A kind face veils his virtuous light, the benevolent eyes mask his might. To the one he grants a wondrous spell, for that the story has yet to tell. As stated in the celestial laws, a keeper has the duty to observe the living beings in his domain and nurture the soil and streams. That day, as the keeper of the Blackwind Mountain made his customary rounds on the hills, tending to mortal concerns, he saw an aged Taoist drawing near from a distance, a vestment embellished with stars, a herb-gathering basket plaited from verdant creepers, a fishing drum trapped in his hand, and a song about the lofty moon. In just a few steps he glided his way to the keeper. The keeper looked closely and was sure they had never met, but judging from the Taoist's white hair, vibrating face, and bright eyes full of authority, the keeper knew he was no ordinary mortal. Hastily he greeted the Taoist. Taoist master, this humble keeper pays his respects. The old Taoist nodded slightly and passed his basket to the keeper. The keeper took a look and saw that the basket was filled with rare and mystical items, as well as miraculous herbs. He couldn't help but be startled and asked, "How can a humble keeper accept such a generous gift?" The Taoist smiled and said, "I was just passing through this place, but I knew that soon there would be a great upheaval in this mountain. I thought the items in this basket would help you weather the storm for a while, so I came to visit. What made you say this, sir? I have an old acquaintance with a bad temper. Although he has amassed a measure of merit, I worry that with his arrogant nature he shall find it impossible to stay out of trouble. I fear he will bring great disaster upon himself again. The keeper thought carefully and said sincerely, Would a humble keeper be of help? Seeing that the keeper was quite astute, the old Taoist gestured for him to draw near. He leaned in and murmured something into the keeper's ear, then instructed, If you chance upon him in the mountain, pass on these 2 spells. I cannot reveal myself, hence I rely on you to teach him, as a means of honoring our bond. The keeper was immensely grateful and bowed deeply in appreciation. The old Taoist returned the bow and was about to leave on a cloud. The keeper hurriedly asked, May I inquire, Taoist master, from whence do you hail? By the time the keeper spoke, the Taoist had already vanished into the distance. A leaf floated down from the sky, its scent faint yet distinct, its tip extremely slender and long, a Bodhi leaf. At that moment a revelation dawned upon the keeper. He bowed and paid his respects to the departing silhouette until the clouds and mist obscured his sight, then turned to depart. A Bodhi leaf is supposed to be something for bodhisattvas, so maybe the Taoist was actually someone in disguise. But who could that Taoist be? Yeah. Headless Monk. Sanxian, grief and rage untold, defeated and demeaned by my follower bold. Confused as for kindness repaid with hate, the sands obscure the truth, the winds seal my fate. In the days when strange winds first howled through a wind rest, a curious event unfolded. Children of the village were at play near the village's edge, when haunting chords from the Sanxian wafted through the air. The young ears caught the song's pleasant notes. In a land of bloodshed and chaos's sting, intrigued and never having heard such a song, the youngsters raced toward the musician. As they neared, they beheld a figure leaning on a boulder, headless. The children scattered in fright, all but young Chengda, who stumbled and fell. As he lay, weeping and watching his friends flee, the headless monk ceased his strumming. He emerged from behind the rock and strummed once more. Invisible forces gently lifted Chengda, steadying him on his feet. No longer fearful, the boy observed that, apart from the missing head, this figure resembled the benevolent monks he'd seen in the hamlet. Seeing Chengda unafraid, the headless monk plucked another cord. A cooling breeze passed over the boy's bruised leg. Looking down, he found his wound miraculously healed. Clapping in joy, he exclaimed, Magic! Magic! The monk strummed again, and Chengda's torn trousers restored themselves. With that, the monk returned to his eerie song. Yellow wind rage a mighty old range, once buzzing with joy and glee, and vanished into a gust of wind and sand. When the villagers returned to save Chengda, they found him pointing at the sand, exclaiming, It was an immortal! The adult scoffed, Nonsense! What sort of immortal lacks a head? You've seen a ghost, boy! Bodhisattva Lingji. From emptiness, desires arise, bringing strife. From compassion, lust grows, vast as life. Past joys turn to future regrets. Cleanse the heart, let go, as the wind sets. The reasons behind Bodhisattva Lingji's beheading were widely debated. Tiger Vanguard put it this way. How could we, mere followers, dare to discuss the master's affairs? However, I once heard my father mention that our master despised that bodhisattva of some sort, the so-called master-disciple bond. To me it was more about merely seeking protection. Being a Yao Guai, you've got to be pragmatic. Immortals and Buddhas don't show mercy, it's all about mutual benefit. The king of flowing sand seemed to know more details. Years ago, when Master helped my humble kingdom avert disasters, I caught a glimpse of that big beetle. It had a Buddha head on his back, identical to the one Master beheaded. Alas, everyone in my kingdom turned into rats later. Master said it was a calamity he brought upon us and left with his followers. I know he didn't want to leave. He always wanted Yaoguais to live dignified lives. Oh. The second prince was terse. Master, not bad. The Bodhisattva deserved it. Ma Tianba, passing through, sighed and said, An oil-stealing rat climbs high only if someone sets up a ladder. The Yellow-Wind Sage had only one comment about the matter. Those who bring disaster upon others will have disaster brought upon themselves, if not by me, then by someone else. What the heck is that? Shu dog. No divine arts, no meditations, trance. With a palm fan, he nurtures his pill's dance, a sincere heart the medicine he seeks, bought by human woes and worldly techniques. At the eastern end of Qingshu Alley stood a modest Taoist temple, home to a solitary Taoist. This Taoist professed to have discovered the ancient formula for an immortality pill from the sea, earning him a reputation as a miraculous healer. The Taoist's pills, when taken by the sick, showed no significant improvement, and when taken by the healthy, had no noticeable effect. If anyone inquired about their efficacy, he would calmly explain, There's no such thing as a wondrous cure, or a pill that can bring the dead back to life. Oh, wondrous cure or a pill that can bring the dead back to life. True health arises from the harmony and smooth flow of one's essence, vigor, and spirit. Consequently, people began to doubt the Taoist's skills, leading to his temple being sparsely visited and few seeking his medical assistance. In the city, there was an old man named Mr. Chen, whose wealth rivaled that of nobility. Now in his 60s, he had fallen gravely ill, showing signs of being near the end of his life. His son sought out the Taoist and invited him to treat his ailing father. The Taoist had a yellow dog that he kept by his side at all times. This time, he brought it along to the Chen residence. The Taoist prepared many special pills for Mr. Chen. Although the household servants thought he was merely going through the motions, they dared not say much and watched from the sidelines. Unexpectedly, after taking the pills, Mr. Chen gradually began to eat and drink a little, and his breathing became smoother, showing signs of recovery. Yet just when everything was getting better in one of the Taoist's pill-making sessions, his furnace exploded, killing him in the process. Wow. The household servants came to clean up the Taoist's temporary quarters, lamenting the whims of fate. To their astonishment, they saw the Taoist's yellow dog dressed in his clothes walking out of the room. The dog was fanning itself with a tattered palm leaf fan and said, I had planned to learn some mortal skills in the human world. Who would have thought that in this world great talent brings such peril? With that, the dog snapped the fan and disappeared. Oh, this is the one dog who has been brewing pills for us. The heavenly pills? I thought it was a fox. It didn't look like a dog. Oh, but okay. Seems like we missed a lot of characters, huh? Black Bear Guai. That was from last time. In chapter 1. In Guanyan's grove, his greed won't cease. Southern tides bring no release. Schemes cloud his sight. On Bodhi Peak, he learned life's worth his peace. In the purple bamboo grove, where Guanyin resided, life was usually tranquil. The black bear Guai spent his days eating bamboo shoots with Asta and drinking homemade bamboo leaf brew. His days had become so unremarkable, they almost faded into nothingness. One day, the dragon princess paid him a sudden visit with Red Boy, her servant. Flustered, the black bear hastily gathered his dishes, trying to hide the mess. The dragon princess rolled her eyes and asked, Have you thought about the task Guanyin mentioned to you a few days ago? Black Bear Guai didn't answer. He simply retrieved a box out of the chest and handed it to the Dragon Princess. Red Boy snatched it and opened it. Inside was a transparent, honey-fried sugar sculpture of an immortal riding a lion, known as a Lion Immortal Candy. Yesterday, there was a Dharma assembly. At the top of the feast, there was this exquisite and eye-catching sugar sculpture. I especially saved it for you as a token of my respect. Do you presume to understand my tastes? Keep this for the children. Hearing this, Red Boy lost interest and stuffed the boy back into Black Bear Guai's arms. Only then did the Dragon Princess let out a contemptuous laugh. Cognizant of this blunder, Black Bear Guai mumbled, "I'm willing to serve, but my abilities are mediocre. I'm afraid I can't handle such an important matter." The Dragon Princess replied, "Do you think we don't know that? Don't worry, there will be those fiercer and more ruthless than you leading the charge. No work, no reward. If it's a thorny matter, I might not be able to handle it. Guan Yin will attend to all. No thorny matters shall prevail." "Do not try to fool me. Guan Yin instructed me to practice quietly here. Why would she intervene?" The Dragon Princess wore a long face and said, "How can you be so timid? This is a great opportunity. More people are vying for it than you could even imagine. Guan Yin chose you only because she wanted someone she could trust. Can't you see that?" Black Bear Guai was speechless for a long time. The Dragon Princess had run out of patience. "So little ambition. Forget it. I'll let Guan Yin know." "Dear Princess, honorable Princess, that's not what I meant. I'll go." Only when she saw the eager look in Black Bear Guai's eyes did the princess roll her eyes again. Leaving Red Boy behind, she drifted away. Seeing her leave, Red Boy hastily asked Black Bear Guai, "What exactly is this task? I want to leave. Why don't you tell Guan Yin and take me with you?" "It's a matter of great importance, but as you just heard, Guan Yin didn't want you to go. Don't pester me anymore. I don't want to lose this opportunity for your sake." A few days later, Black Bear Guai had finished his preparations. Wielding a black tasseled spear, he was about to set off. Red Boy, who had been waiting outside the bamboo grove for days, hurriedly caught up with him and once again insisted on accompanying him. Contrary to his usual manner, Black Bear Guai tried to persuade him. "Red Boy, Guan Yin has instructed that you must stay here. Even your father has been pressed into service this time. Surely you can see how perilous this is. This is no laughing matter." He touched the encaging band around his head and sighed, "To risk one's life just to remove a headband, it's not worth it." With that, he transformed his body into a black wind and swiftly vanished, paying no heed to Red Boy's desperate shouts. Afterward, Red Boy waited for him outside the bamboo grove for a long time, but he never saw him return. Later, when Red Boy recalled, he realized that it was the last time he ever saw Black Bear Guai in Guan Yin's place. Oh wow, that was when he abandoned Guan Yin to make matters difficult for our Monkey King in Tripitaka. Tiger Vanguard. Majestic and grand with a fierce display, striped coat, eyes like lightning's ray. In the blood pool its wrath does rise, with a bronze head and iron tail, it terrifies. The tale begins centuries past when the journeyers crossed Yellow Wind Ridge. In those days the old Tiger Vanguard lost his life, seizing the Tang monk. He left behind 2 sons, who, once orphaned, had to fend for themselves. The mountain groves lay in ruins. The Tiger brothers led the remaining lesser Guais in a bitter struggle for survival. Fortunately, their father had taught them enough to make a living. As the sandstorms ebbed, Rock Guais slowly restored the groves to their former state. The elder Tiger, following his late father's ways, governed the Yao Guais in the mountain. Each knew their place and dared not prowl forth to prey on the living. Later, mortals drawn by the lush peaks and clear springs built a village among the slopes. The elder Tiger gained renown as a deity in the mountain with the principle, devour the evil and shield the good. The villagers built a crouching tiger temple for the brothers, offering rich tributes that made their lives even more blissful. Yet long had the younger nursed the grievance. His elder brother reaped all the glory in people's words on the tigers in the mountain. He believed his brother earned this merely by dint of a few more years of life. Another century turned, and Yellowwind Sage returned to Yellowwind Ridge with a host of red guys. The younger tiger declared that it was the sage's negligence that had doomed their father. He clamored to slay the sage in vengeance, urging his brother to drive off the rats. Deeming this just, the elder agreed, but in that fight the sage unleashed a vessel like a bodhisattva's severed head, with its gale sharp as an edge. In a single clash, the younger tiger fell grievously wounded. For the life of his little brother, the elder tiger at once cast down his arms and knelt in surrender. The sage held no grudge. After learning the brothers' origin, he even bestowed upon them the surrender of the title of Vanguard. When the younger tiger woke and learned his brother now served as the Vanguard, he seethed in disbelief. The brothers quarreled bitterly until the younger stormed off, severing all ties with the only family he had left. "Oh, that's terrible!" In the tiger Vanguard's eyes, that yellow-furred rat had twice destroyed his family and left them broken and scattered. He hated him for that, but he was no fool. As long as the rat had protection from the higher ones, what more could a tiger do beyond venting his rage by devouring a few lesser rats each day? What about a younger brother? Is he still alive? Stone Vanguard. Stone forms the mountain's bones, firm and true. Earth's essence prized for all it can imbue. Its back bears towering rocks, reaching the sky, lofty in stature and majestic in height. Ever since the Yellowwind Sage bestowed the Buddha-headed stone Guai's essence upon the two mountain deities, they consumed it and gained human hearts and forms. The union of the two resulted in the birth of a stone child. Thus the Yaoguais referred to them as Father of Stones and Mother of Stones, and Son of Stones. Later, the Father of Stones left the mountain for some reason, and the Son of Stones went in search of him, leaving the Mother alone. The Mother of Stone was never found of violence. When the Yellowwind Sage gave her the essence, he entrusted her with the task of diligently taking care of the mountain's inhabitants. She took this responsibility seriously and worked hard. When the journeyers passed through Yellowwind Ridge, the Yellowwind King captured Tang Monk, forcing Sun Wukong to seek Bodhisattva Lingji's help to capture him and take him back to Mount Lingshan. Years passed, and upon the return of the sage, the ridge was populated with many stone guais. Among them was a particularly strong and robust stone guai, which he learned was created by the Mother of Stone, with all her might to guard the cave. One day, the Yellowwind Sage personally came to visit Mother of Stone, only to be blocked by the stone guai. Alarmed by their disobedience, he feared it might become a threat. Hence, he summoned the newly appointed Tiger Vanguard to eliminate the strong stone guai. Tiger Vanguard agreed, but was reluctant to fight them. They had once worked together to rebuild the mountain, and he knew the strong stone guai was highly respected, by the other stone guais, who saw him as an elder brother. He advised the stone guai, "Brother, we've endured much to reach this point. If I can help, I will. I've arranged everything. You just need to retreat into the valley and keep a guard on Shigandang. No need for anything vicious. Today, I come with kind words, but tomorrow it might be a battle. Though we have some skills, we are no match for the yellow-furred rat. Why not join me as a vanguard and keep things as they are?" The next day, the Yellowwind Sage appointed the strong Stone Guai as Stone Vanguard, ordering him to lead the Stone Guais to retreat and guard the valley. From then on, the Stone Guais dutifully guarded a sealed evil being and no longer meddled in the mountain's affairs. Black Dragon. With iron whiskers and devouring lips, twin hammers held in fierce embrace, lightning sparks powerful force, and thunder's roar, he holds his place. Long had the fishermen beside the river Ji spoken of a black dragon dwelling far beneath the waters in the 9 depths. Upon its neck rested a pearl of wisdom, said to grant great enlightenment to any who held it, a prize beyond the worth of gold. Many had braved depths to find this fabled gem, yet few had been fortunate enough to return. With bitter tears they told of the perils below, of returning with nothing to show for their trials, and worse, of facing the wrath of the fearsome dragon prince. Armed with twin hammers that summoned forth the fury of thunder, the prince could smite those before him, leaving nothing but dust. Long ages passed, yet still there was those who sought the pearl. Among the people it was whispered that when the river Ji burst its banks and the waters rose in wrathful flood, it was surely the doing of the dragon prince, his wrath roused by the trespasses of those who sought his treasure. In hopes of appeasing him, they built a grand and splendid temple, where they offered worship and tribute to the Lord of the Watery Depths. Then came a day when a young man arrived, clad in a midnight hue, with a necklace of moon-pale stones around his neck. He named himself a master of thief, with skills beyond compare. Though all cautioned him against earning the dragon prince's wrath, he paid no heed. With a single swift dive, he set his course for the dragon's palace. To his surprise, he found the palace strangely silent and empty, with no signs of the soldiers he had expected. A heavy sense of desolation hung in the air. Puzzled, he went to seek the sea treasury and saw a sturdy, tawny-skinned man sitting amid piles of chests, his brows furrowed in worry. At the sound of his approach, that man, who turned out to be the dragon prince, stirred, dug a string of pearls from a chest and tossed them on the ground. "The pearl of wisdom you seek is not mine to give," he said in a weary voice. "Take these if you must and go." Surprised, the young man asked, "The people on shore spoke of your fierce temper, of how you strike men with your thunder or flood entire lands for the smallest slight." The dragon prince shook his head. "The flesh of mortals hold no savor for me. Think you that I am some petty Yao Guai to wreak havoc on my own whim? No, I would not dare to call forth the smallest storm save at the bidding of those higher. Idle talk, all of it. My own sire was condemned to the bite of steel for one trifling error. We dragons, though our hearts are true as any, are treated with such injustice." The young man asked, "I have heard of the Dragon King's plight. A grievous injustice indeed. Is it for his sake that you find yourself in such reduced circumstance?" Seeing as he was no mortal, the Dragon Prince said, "Precisely. I have no wish to meet my end upon the dragon-slaying terrace. I asked a fortune-teller, and he said if I hide well and kill some westbound monkey, I may yet atone for my misdeeds and restore my honor." "What? Kill some westbound monkey?" The young man pondered this. "A fortune-teller, you say? It was the words of a fortune-teller that led me to this place. There might be some strange design at work in this meeting of ours. Why not go with me to where I come from? It just happens to be on the very road that leads to the west." The dragon prince was overjoyed, but the young man added, "I ask no small price, however. All the treasures in your hoard, they must be mine." Since the day of the young man's arrival, fewer and fewer were those who sought to plumb the river's depths in search of the pearl. Later on, the tools of their quests were one by one set aside, and in time, the tales of the dragon prince far below and the pearl of wisdom he guarded were no longer spoken of. We have the Yellowwind Sage. It's also a rat, right? Endless yellow winds, sands stretch afar. In the lands once abundant, no homes there are. Half Gwai, half immortal, who can decide? Thief or sage, why would he mind? Firelight flickered over a table laden with food and drink. The second prince of flowing sands, sitting on a table, gnawed on what might have been half a haunch with relish. The king of flowing sands sat beside his son obediently. As someone who typically delighted in pointing out the missteps of others, he remained oddly silent during the feast. Even the tiger vanguard was on his best behavior. Watching the dimwit across from him, gorging on a haunch, the tiger seemed to have no appetite. The yellow-winged sage sat in a place of honor, one hand caressing the object resting on a table, the head of a bodhisattva with eyes closed in silence. Bah, I need more. The sudden shout from the second prince set all hearts hammering. His pa, the king of flowing sands, glowered and hissed, "Shut it!" Then he scrambled to his knees and pleaded for forgiveness. "A trifle is all." The yellow-winged sage rested his hand atop the head of Lingji, then stood. "With my master's most prized vessel in my grasp, I can surely absorb that thing. I mean to end our secluded meditation starting today. I have appeased those old rascals from above, yet it will be wise to remain discreet." "If you're seeking seclusion, master," fawned the king of flowing sands, "my people and I would be honored to camp outside the cave and stand guard beside you." "Beside me?" The sage gazed at his master's head and rejected his offer immediately. "No, you will move to the ridge. I will be setting the yellow wind formation. Let no one disturb me." If there's urgent news, master, how shall we bear that unto you?" the king cried out. The yellow wind pointed to the tiger vanguard. "Have your rock brothers praise paths of sand, each with a gate locked by a secret tally. You 2 vanguards will each hold a tally." Before Tiger Vanguard knelt to thank the sage for his weighty charge, the king interjected anxiously. "But master, we rats have never got along with those cats. If they hold the yellow-winged sage didn't want to listen at all. He picked up the Buddha head and interrupted. "All of you withdraw. Do not disturb me until the very sky collapses." Yeah, that's why he was saying he was beyond redemption. He stole the head of his master, a bodhisattva? That's crazy. There are 6 meditation spots and we only found 4? Really? I thought I was being pretty thorough. But also, judging by the question marks here, I feel like I'm missing some enemies, right?